Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net on Saturday the 25th of April. Thanks again for watching. And some cool locations around the earth just at the moment. I mean cool as in brr, cool, not cool as in cool. One of them is the States, eastern parts of the States, remaining in cold northeasterly winds during the course of the coming week, maintaining temperatures below normal across that northeastern corner of the States, and some pretty heavy showers and the risk of thunderstorms, tornadoes into central parts of the States during the coming week. I think that's something you're going to hear more about in the news. And not only the States cool, but down under it's cool as well. This is Australia, the forecast chart from the early part of this morning. High pressure off towards the southwest, and these cold southerly winds have been moving into Australia through this week, bringing some really cool conditions, below normal temperatures to most, and also bringing some rain across more southeastern areas. So a couple of really cold locations there across the planet just at the moment, but of course those balanced out by some really warm locations as well. I think in the longer range, this is the output from the Japanese Meteorological Agency for the next month, and really difficult to pin things down at the moment. We've got the bank holiday coming up at the end of this week, so of course people want to know what it's going to do, and it's very difficult to give a guidance really as to what's going to happen during the bank holiday weekend, and that knocks on into the next month as well. And one of the reasons for it, I think, is the changing sea temperatures that are occurring just at the moment to the west of the UK, and also, do you remember that pattern back in the middle part of last year, through summer last year, July and August? It was really tricky to pin down guidance as to what was going to happen over the coming weeks, and this feels a lot like that pattern. This is the forecast from the JMA for week 1, so this takes us up to next Thursday, so up to the 30th of April. And what this one shows, look, is a northwesterly flow coming down through the country during the course of this week. Of course, that's what we're going to see, unsettled conditions with heavy showers, some rain at times, and feeling much cooler as well. The higher than normal heights much further south, look, in the Mediterranean. Now, week 2, so from the 1st of May through to the 7th of May. Again, it's trying to show low than normal heights towards the north and the west of the country, higher down towards the south, bringing the jet through here as more of a west to west southwesterly. So keep us in a more unsettled west to west southwesterly flow, which of course goes against what the ECMWF was going for a couple of days ago, which was higher pressure. But it sticks with the ideas that the GFS had got, which was to bring in the westerly. And in fact, most now go to the idea of a westerly at the back end of this week and into next weekend, keeping bank holiday weekend fairly unsettled and staying unsettled into the week after. And then for week 4, so from the 8th of May through to the 21st of May, this one then showing the idea of higher than normal heights trying to get in from the south, so weak ridge building back in from the south, more significant trough out in the Atlantic, so that sort of pattern taking place, still keeping things changeable across northern and western Scotland, northern and western Ireland, but keeping things drier across southern and eastern parts of the UK, with a hint of the ridge building in into the middle of the month. And I kind of buy that idea that the middle of May is better, but I'm just not sure that we're going to be finding an anticyclone building across the country. I don't think we will. I think that southern areas probably see rainfall below normal. Northern and western areas probably seeing rainfall nearer to normal. Although actually not bad overall going into the middle part of the month. Of course, the other thing that we were watching for, if you remember, was the idea of higher than normal heights building up towards the north of the country, as predicted by the analogues. And that's something at the moment not being seen on here, but if that ridge can get built further north, squeeze its way further north, it could be that that ridge settles in to the north of the country as we head into the end part of May. It may be that we see higher than normal heights up here, a trough through here, the higher than normal heights there, look, and then what we find is more of an east to east northeast flow across northern areas, but southern areas staying on the wet side. That's a possible way that the pattern may develop, but I have to stress, confidence low on that at the moment. So I'll leave you with that for now. It does feel like I'm not really giving you much on this one, apart from saying, look, we don't know what's going to happen. But sometimes with forecasting, as you know, particularly when we're getting into the longer range here, but sometimes even a couple of days ahead, you've got to throw your hands in the air and say, do you know what, the atmosphere perhaps has beaten us on this one, and it's very difficult to pin it down. I know there's a few who watch the videos who love to get onto forums, etc., and say, oh, well, you said this, and treat these videos as if they're like any other forecast, you know, for tomorrow, for the day after. That's not what these videos are about. They're about giving you guidance, giving you a heads up as to what the weather is likely to be doing, and showing you any changes that take place in the models and any changes in the thoughts for the long ranges. That's what we try to do with these. So I'll leave you with that for now, but whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.